Jerami Grant slithers down the lane. No. Rebound goes to Morris. And Reggie Jackson controls for the Clippers out in front 5-0. It's a weird ride with Eric Bledsoe. I mentioned the last 4 games total coming into today. 6 of 18 total. Previous 5 had averaged 15 points. I follow the league. I love to watch other players. Jerami Grant in Denver I thought was a real problem. I had no idea that he would be this type of a scorer when he went to Detroit. Well, it's a brutal schedule for Detroit. They played Tuesday, Wednesday, flew out Wednesday after the game from Milwaukee and got into Los Angeles as Bay lays it up and in after the miss. You scored 50 in a game.
Well, why you say it like you're surprised?
No,
I mean, you just said, no, that's what you said.
No,
you said you scored 50 in a game. Like,
well, it's not like it's an everyday thing. Grant misses on the 3, 15. I think it was back in '94. Do you remember the day? Zubac's down the lane, denied by Grant. A whistle and a foul.
That was against Denver.
Out of the Clippers reshuffle. George. Grant has the loose ball, 17-8. I mentioned Isaiah Stewart. He's back out there after. Grant has the loose ball, 17-8. I mentioned Isaiah Stewart. He's back out there after a 2-game suspension, which was just a tough situation for everybody involved. Bay lays it in, a whistle, and a timeout by the Clippers. Grant, mid-range jumper. Rebound pinballed around, and it goes back to Isaiah Stewart and the Pistons. Good hustle on the second effort by Senior to come away with a turnover.
Youthfulness.
2-man game with Zoo. He makes it a 3-man game with Jackson for 3. And the former Piston misfires on his second shot today, 19-10. Hesitation, finds a streaking Terrence Mann below the foul line. Misses. Rebound batted back out to Mann on the reload. Unable to go.
2 good shots. And how about Zoo once again being active on the offensive glass to keep that possession alive.
6 rebounds for Zoo. George with his 4th. Clippers by 9. George. Couple of defenders, it doesn't matter. Puts up the shot, draws the contact, and Paul George will go to the free throw line. Good ball movement here for Grant, and the Pistons have to maneuver around Ibaka. Loose ball up for grabs, goes back to the Pistons, and now the good ball movement here for Grant, and the Pistons have to maneuver around Ibaka. Loose ball up for grabs, goes back to the Pistons, and now the Clippers retrieve it. Great second and third efforts defensively.
Excellent defense.
Bay straight away looking for Cunningham. Good defense there by Reggie Jackson. Late in the clock for Grant. Good contest by Senior, but Grant knocks it down. His first.
Let this play kind of go through.
Joseph for 3. It's good. Corey Joseph just 26% on the year. Knocks down the triple, 56-37. And the first person to come over to pick me up, Ben Wallace. How are you? You okay?
No, I mean, a fierce competitor, played hard, and who he was as a player, and that wound up with a championship in the Hall of Fame career.
Reggie, a great look at a 3. Reggie a bit offline tonight. 1 for 6 from above the arc. Clippers do lead, however.
Backed away, man leading the break. He's got Bledsoe on the left. Man says, I'll keep it myself. The Pistons get a stop now. Joseph.
Frank Jackson. Bay, good ball movement. Grant for 3.
Oh, the Terrence Mann coming in at the last minute. Jerami Grant felt that presence. So halftime, even though you have a big lead.
Grant struggled in that first half, skips it in the corner to Joseph for 3. His second. I mentioned this earlier, just 26% on the year from above the arc. Clippers out in front. Reggie makes both free throws. Grant gets the screen from Stewart, rolls in on from the wing. Grant calls his own number. It rolls around. They wipe it away. Clippers out in front. Reggie makes both free throws. Grant gets the screen from Stewart, rolls in on from the wing. Grant calls his own number. It rolls around. They wipe it away.
Get the benefit of the doubt on the ball like that.
Clever pass by Joseph. Grant in the corner for 3. It's good. His second bucket for Jerami Grant. Now 2 for 11, but just couldn't get his body right. The Clippers have him at the peak of his powers. Makes the extra pass to his good friend Paul.
Have to work for every shot or bucket that he gets.
You know, it was funny, that joke that you just made to me privately where you said it's more like Hack Friday.
I didn't say anything like that. I mean, during the the break, was that what you were thinking about? Were you a fake right over there? Yeah, that's all I know.
Well, we're out in front 77-50, although Jerami Grant trying to whittle down that lead, lays it up on the second effort.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Well, we're out in front 77-50, although Jerami Grant trying to whittle down that lead, lays it up on the second effort.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Well, we're out in front 77-50, although Jerami Grant trying to whittle down that lead, lays it up on the second effort. 77-52. George misses. A quiet offensive night for him, so it's still impressive. The Clippers have led by as many as 29. Stewart nearly dared to shoot it from out there. He does oblige. Just 1 for 9 on the year coming into today. 76.
You know, takes kind of an ill-advised shot when you should have just swung it.
Morris hesitates for a moment. Hesitation, the best defender in the league. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here and get some. First of 2 fall. The Agua Caliente Clippers are back in action for the 21-22 at Toyota Arena in Ontario. Don't miss out. Reserve your courtside seats today. Visit acclippers.com for more information. 77-56. Clippers out in front. Pistons trying to get a little momentum heading into that fourth quarter. Clippers have led by as many as 29. Serge Ibaka taking all the momentum away on that possession.
And identifies where Ibaka is at in the lane and misses that shot.
George, a baseline drive, tripped up on the way up, whistle foul. Under 3 to play. They don't get back home to the Motor City until December 3rd. A lengthy trip here. Grant gets around Hartenstein, count it, and a foul. 98-81.
The Clippers are playing for something bigger. That's why Ty still has some key guys in because of what they need to play for. The Pistons are playing for something bigger in regards to establishing who they're ultimately going to be as a franchise. Ooh.
Grant, hesitation, gets to the rim and lays it in. A tough shooting night for Jerami Grant.
I appreciate you, but you can show them better in this game by giving the rock up and letting them feel some of that excitement of putting it through the hoop. I'm kind of quick on my feet, brother.
You are. I didn't deny that, but some of these references are not in your wheelhouse, I would imagine.
But that doesn't do it anything.
Because I'm just not. I made the reference.
But I'm just a knowledgeable human being from the Midwest that understands how to coordinate these things, man.